crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then it's his to this head and slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Off the mirrors, a pit, click, ready from ear to ear. Craving and radiating rain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know I've heard this. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Yes, it is. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today, of course, we're coming to, there he is, coming to you from Cutting Up Barbershop and Salon, and you already know the deal on it. Oh, by the way, Keith, remind me, I ran into somebody who knows you yesterday. They're at 35 Northeast 36th Street, 405-524-6100 if you want to call and check on some stuff. They are closed Sundays and Mondays. They're open Tuesday through Fridays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 to 4. Come in and ask for Keith, Lee, Chris, Allison, or Shay. Is Malik still here? Is Malik still here? Yeah. Okay, and Malik too as well. So ask for any of those, and of course, they are brought with this. This live stream is brought to you by YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, and proud sponsor for us to go out and support minority, women, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area to give them some love to help market them in the area. So we appreciate YNB for their sponsorship of this, and you can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com if you want to do it online, or you can go in and see them at their main location at 401 Elm, downtown Yukon, YNB East, which is off the Parkway, and 39th Street, or US 66, however you want to look at it. YNB Mustang off Mustang Road, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off the Garth Brooks and I-40, just south of I-40 on Garth Brooks. And then, of course, YNB Peoples, which is on 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell. So, that being said, we have a full show today. Man, NFL starts tonight, so we got a lot of NFL news. We got some NFL talk. Plus, FIBA basketball is wrapping up. There's two huge semifinal games tomorrow morning. The USA and Germany, and, of course, Canada against Serbia. So, those ought to be two good games. I can't wait to see what happens in that, especially the USA. Now, of course, they play the later game, so I'll get to watch USA and Germany. Remember, Germany was up by 16 against the USA on back-to-back games. So we'll see on a back-to-back night. And then the USA went on a 29-5 run. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, but excited to see that and talk about SGA and what he's been doing there and how lucky the Oklahoma City Thunder fans are to have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is an absolute monster. And, of course, I'm welcomed by my guy, Nathan Taylor of YNB. What's up, Nate? Are you there, Nathan?
What's going on, man?
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can now. Got a full show. We're going to start out with the NFL, of course, because there's a huge game tonight that starts the NFL season off.
Big game.
And Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee. They said it's just a bone bruise. And the owner of the team said that, they'll see how it is, but he's not ruled out to play, which I think is just nonsense. They're not going to play him. Why the hell are you going to play him the first game of the year? It doesn't matter because people forget they were 1-3 2 years ago when they got beat by Cincinnati and came back and 13-3 or something stupid. I don't discount the Chiefs on one game. The first game doesn't matter. Even though I think they're going to miss Chris Jones, it's a good way for everybody else to step up in the Chiefs uh, wide receiver crew to see what's going to happen there. But the fact that he has been durable, hasn't missed a game since 2013, on purpose. I mean, because of being hurt. Now he's missed 2 games because he didn't play, because they had sealed it and they didn't want to play him. Former NFL receiver. Remember yesterday I said that Mike Williams had died. Well, he's on life support. He did not die, and he's fighting for his life on child support there in Tampa. So we'll see what happens with him. And of course, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't see my boy around here anywhere. I don't see. Hey, how about your boy signing a 5-year, $170 million, $122 million guaranteed contract? And I have Laugh Out Loud here on my thing because Micah Parsons congratulated him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
saw
Wait,
that.
hold on. I got to show you something. Go ahead, Key. Can you see that? Oh, here, let me move out the way. Can you see that? Put up his 49ers badge. We're going to talk about the 49ers. We're going to give up their schedule. Oh, that's the thing that goes in your window, your front windshield.
Allison, come here.
Is that your front windshield?
Yeah, Allison got little shorts on. She got to walk around like the fight.
Oh, what does she got shorts on? What is she doing? Where's she at? Allison, what are you doing? See, she gets mad if I don't talk to her, Chris. Hey, you get mad. Oh, you didn't speak to me. Now I'm talking to her. She ain't nowhere to be found. But anyway.
She went outside.
Oh, she did? But anyway, NFL news, he took that contract. And, of course, the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons, got excited about it. Well, yeah, he got excited about it. Because guess what? He next. He going to make
him more money.
Oh, yeah, he's going to make more than $34 million. There's no question about it. So he was excited. That's why I put in Laugh Out Loud that Micah Parsons congratulated him. I'm sure he did. And then I thought what was interesting, the Commanders owner, Josh Harris, spoke positively about Ron Rivera and then closed it down by saying the job comes down to results. Of course, he owns the Sixers and the Devils, and of course the Sixers is a hot mess right now, and then we'll ask Ben when High Stick Harry gets on, we'll talk to him about how much he thinks of the Devils. But what is your thought process on Josh Harris talking about the Commanders' coach?
I think it's hilarious, man. It's the kiss of death, what did they call it? When they give them the nod, our job's taken. It's the kiss of death most of the time. So, I mean, he's not going to get results anyway. So, I mean,
I've got them predicted to be fourth in their division. So, I think they have to finish second and third, probably third, in order for him to maybe keep his job, because I think they're ready to go into a different direction, and especially with Eric Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator pushing these guys and them getting mad. Oh, he's tough on us. Y'all been getting your butts kicked for 3 years, and you mad because somebody who came from a winning mentality is pushing you? Kind of like what happened with Deion Sanders and all those guys quitting in Colorado. Same type process, if you ask me. And what are your thoughts on that?
Rivera is a good coach, though. I mean, I just don't think that's the right fit for him. I think he's a better coordinator maybe than he is a head coach.
Yes.
But he's still a good coach.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a good coach. There's no question.
I heard something this morning about a comment from Chris Jones. Something about there was a report out there that said, I might sign my deal up today and might throw my pads on tonight.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was BS. He didn't say that because he just did a deal yesterday. Said that he's ready. He was smoking a cigar, chilling at a Chiefs some sort of event. That was a fundraiser deal. So I don't believe that. I think the Chiefs and them are too far apart. The Chiefs are not going to pay him $32 million. I think 27 is right where he should be, above what any other player is making, but he's not better than Aaron Donald. And they're trying to get him to set the market. That's what they're trying to do, like Joey Bosa did. But the difference is, if this is Chris Jones' second contract, he gets $32 million without question. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
He gets $32 million without question because it's his second contract. This is his third contract. He's not going to get that. So he's just got to step up and do what he needs to do for that. So, but anyway, in week 1 today, of course, we have the Chiefs. It's -4.5 Over under 53. What are you feeling about tonight's game? And then tomorrow we're going to break down the rest of them. But today we're just talking about the Lions and the Chiefs. What is your thought process on that?
I'm gonna live dangerously. I thought with Kelsey it would be Chiefs plus the points. I'm gonna go ahead and stick there, even though I think the Lions are here. They could probably even win the game, maybe, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the Chiefs plus the points. I'm never gonna bet
You're taking the Chiefs plus the points. What'd you say?
Dion cost Chris some money this weekend.
He bet TCU.
He's a non-believer.
Why would you bet TCU?
He's a non-believer.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, Lions and the
Just
Chiefs.
like the rest of the world bet TCU.
I didn't.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't.
I wouldn't shame you for that.
Hey, Chris.
The rest of the world.
Okay. We're on a different subject now. We're talking about the Lions and the Chiefs. 4.5. Who you
Take the
taking?
Lions in the.
So you're taking the Lions and the points, young man. Who you taking? So you taking the Chiefs, Lions and the points.
Yep.
Hey, what's Keith doing over here? Keith, yeah, you. What you taking?
Tonight?
Yeah. 4.5 or 4 now, and 53.5. Are you taking over or under, Chris? 53.5 over under point score.
Under.
You going over, Chris? They're gonna.
Who he going to?
Don't matter.
He got some. He gonna throw the ball. Remember? Okay. Remember against the Bengals. He was throwing to walk on guys who coming off the practice squad. And what did he do?
Yeah, I
Threw
was
for
thinking
300. He threw for 300 with guys who we were like, who the hell is this dude? He caught a pass. Who
I
is
think
this?
the Lions are pretty good though.
Yeah, the Lions are gonna keep the ball away from him, so that could be a point. But we shall see. And our guy Drew Hinthorn of Husker Drew Picks has done his deal, so we're gonna see. But anyway, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Matt, I got a comment on that. Who's he throwing to? I got 3 words for that. It don't matter.
It don't matter. Hey, my guy said, you asked who he's throwing to, he said it don't matter. Facts. Facts right there. That's facts right there. Okay, here are my NFL predictions. I changed them up. I did have a different predictions, and I changed up my predictions because after just watching and thinking, I'm like, man, I just don't know. It's last minute, and I changed them. And I changed them this morning, as a matter of fact. Okay, in the AFC in the North, I have the Bengals winning, the Steelers in second, the Ravens third, the Browns fourth. Any questions, any doubts about that?
Hey.
You guys? Anybody?
Browns should be
Yeah. Nate?
Browns.
Yeah, I've got Bengals, Steelers,
No, I'm
Ravens,
good with
Browns.
that.
Okay. The East.
I might flip flop the Ravens this year.
Well, the reason why I took the Steelers over the Ravens can't stay healthy. Ravens can't stay healthy, so that's where I did them. Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. Anybody have an issue with that?
You said say that one more time.
Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. Now I know you got the Jets. We have a guy in the chair. He's taking the Jets. He thinks the Jets going.
number 2.
You got Jets number 2.
Ben loves the Jets too. Ben likes the Jets too.
Keith, who you got?
I don't know, man. I think I might take the Patriots in third.
I think the Patriots are going to surprise some people.
That's so true.
Mac Jones got better.
Okay, the South, we have the Jaguars, the Titans, the Texans, and the Colts. I think it's between the Titans and the Jaguars.
I don't think the Colts gonna be last.
Ooh, I don't know.
You think the Colts
I think
over the
Colts
Texans?
might be one.
Who are you taking, Nathan?
Oh yeah,
You're taking the
I'm
Colts over
taking the
the.
Texans over the Colts for sure. Or the Colts over the Texans.
You're taking the, so you're saying Jaguars, Titans, Colts, Texans?
Yes, that's what I got.
That's what he's
I
saying.
might even say Colts in second.
Wow, you tripping now? He thinks Jaguars, Colts. He's tripping.
Yeah.
You on drugs? That ain't happening. That ain't
Hey,
no.
I'm betting on Anthony Richardson, man. Betting on Anthony Richardson.
No. The West, I have the
Wait,
Chiefs.
what?
I have the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos, Raiders.
Yeah, I'm good with
Chris,
Say it one more time.
Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders.
Sound about right. Yeah.
I think that's one of the easier divisions to do.
And
I'm
then
with you on that.
my wild cards, I have the Chargers, the Steelers, and the Dolphins. I replaced I replaced the Ravens with the Steelers this morning.
Ravens?
I replaced the Ravens. I had the Ravens in the playoffs, and I said the Steelers are going
You
to do
don't
it.
think the Ravens are making the playoffs?
Well, you only get 3 teams.
They're making the playoffs.
You only get 3 teams. So the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Ravens are not going to all 3 make it.
You have the Chargers as a wild card.
You have the Chargers, Steelers, Dolphins, wild card.
Let's put Chargers not as a wild card.
I don't know. Man.
Okay, who you got?
That division. I think the Ravens might get in there with 3 teams. I mean, I don't know. Man. That's a
So
good
you're
division.
saying no. So Nathan, you're saying you're taking the Ravens, Steelers, and Dolphins. Is that what you're saying?
I would switch I would take the Ravens, the Steelers, and what was your other
Chargers and Red Dolphins.
Not the Dolphins.
Chargers.
Yeah. I would take the Chargers over the Dolphins. I'm going Ravens, Steelers.
So you're doing Ravens, Steelers,
Ravens.
Chargers.
Yep.
Keith, Ravens, Steelers, Chargers for you?
You mean wild card?
Yeah.
No, I would never put Chargers as a wild card. That was gonna be-
So you're doing Raiders, Steelers, Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins. I'd be okay with that. I mean, I'm
Chris?
kind of either way on the Chargers or the
Say it
Dolphins.
one more time.
I think
I've
both
got-
will lose anyway, so I don't really matter.
My guy Nathan says he's got the Ravens, Steelers, and Chargers. And who do you have in the wild card? This is a wild card. I don't think the Ravens and the Steelers. I don't think the Bengals, Stevens, and Ravens are all 3 not going to be in the playoffs. 2 of them are going to make it. The top 2, I don't think all 3 of them. They're going to beat the hell out of each other.
That's fair.
I know, but I still think they're going to
Oh,
make
no,
it.
that's a hard one.
And then plus the Ravens can't do what? Stay healthy. You look at their team, everybody gets hurt. Lamar gets hurt. OBJ gets hurt. Mark Andrews gets hurt. Running backs get hurt. The defense get hurt. They're snake bitten, it seems like.
Yep. Ravens are suspect.
Yes, that's my problem. Because I had them in there, but I'm like, they can't stay healthy. Now they should. If you look at their roster, they should.
On the Ravens.
I think they're going to
Okay.
make the playoffs.
Yeah, okay, now in the NFC, I have the North, I have the Lions, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Bears. And the reason why this is why I put the Vikings where I put the Vikings. They're not going to win 11 games, 11 one-score games again, or 13, or whatever they want.
But they could win 8.
They won 11, 12, or 11 or 12 one-score games last year. And remember, Josh Allen fumbled on what? Remember he fumbled in the end zone for them to beat the Bills. When the next time Josh Allen go fumble on a quarterback sneak in the end zone to lose a game? So I think the Vikings got lucky. So to me, they're not going to win all those close games. And plus, Dalvin Cook is what? Not there anymore. So that's why I have that. Keith, who you got?
Okay.
They're gonna get some burn. You need 2 running backs.
You don't sound about right.
I like mine. What about you?
Like who?
I got Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears.
I got Vikings missing the playoffs.
No. I'm talking about division.
In the division. Yeah.
Winning their division.
And then the
Yeah.
Packers.
So you got the Lions winning the division?
I have yes.
Well, Chris, Lions is supposed to be
Nah,
that
I agree.
I like the Lions, and I don't know what Jordan Love's gonna be yet. I ain't seen him play.
He's not gonna. I don't know. He's not gonna lead that team to that too.
Yeah, but who you gonna take, the Vikings or the Bears in front of
I
him?
take the Vikings in front of him.
So you're doing Vikings as the first.
Yeah. No, second.
Who do you got first?
Lions.
So Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears. Okay. The South, I have the East. I have the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders.
I agree as a Dallas fan.
That's what I do too. I agree.
What about you, young man? You've been arguing with me all day. What do you like?
Hey, say it again.
Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders.
That sounds about right.
Oh well, he agreeing with us. Is he all right? He agreeing with me for once. I can't believe what's the deal with that. Okay, then I have the Saints,
That's hard to argue, man.
Falcons,
Hard to argue.
Panthers, Bucks.
Can't get any better than that.
No, I think that's right. That's right.
Okay. Oh wow, that's 2 in a row. You all right, Chris? You got that? I got Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Buccaneers.
Fuck. I'm sorry. Because Baker Mayfield ain't last.
Oh God.
gonna be
Okay,
last.
it's gonna be like that.
Big Baker ain't last.
Chris, it's gonna be like that.
Big
It's
Baker
like that.
ain't last.
Oh my God. What about
Winning the division.
Okay, Lions, Packers. Hey Chris. Lions, Packers, Vikings, and Bears.
Lions. That's right. That's right. Lions.
Okay, well they disagree with me. Okay.
Because who you think winning that division?
Lions.
No.
He thinks the Vikings.
Nah, they gonna be ass.
Yes.
Oh, they're not going to
They
be
gonna
that
be
bad.
ass.
They ain't gonna win 11 games.
Dalvin Cook
Okay, in the West, I've got Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
No.
Yep.
Cardinals, Rams.
Sounds good.
Cardinals, Rams.
Rams are
Doesn't
bad.
matter really. But
Cardinals are trying to get Caleb Williams. And remember, my question of the day is Caleb Williams. Is Caleb Williams on the down low saying I ain't
He don't
playing
want
for
to go
y'all?
there.
I'm saying, but he ain't said it. But he and his dad's, he can go back to college. But I'm like, you ain't going back to college because you only gonna make $3 to $4 million in college. You're gonna instantly have $45 or $50 million immediately when you sign as the number one overall.
well,
I don't think the Cardinals
not to mention he misses out.
should risk it.
He misses out on $30 to
Because
$40
you
million
just
on his.
paid Kyler Murray all that money.
You know he's gonna miss the first 4 games, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, but where's Kyler Murray? So you gonna have 2 high-paid quarterbacks?
Remember, they got rid of Josh Rosen. He was their first overall pick the year before.
He didn't get paid though.
Yeah, he got paid.
No, I mean he got his first contract. Kyler
That's
Murray.
it.
Kyler Murray has signed a franchise quarterback contract.
He signed the second.
And
Yes.
who gonna take it?
Caleb Williams.
No, what I'm saying is, what team is going to trade for
Somebody will
Kyler
take
Murray?
Kyler
A
Murray.
lot of teams will trade for Kyler Murray. Cowboys
A lot
will
of
trade
teams
for
will
Kyler
trade for
Murray. I
Kyler
promise you. The Cowboys would take Kyler
think
Murray in a
that?
heartbeat. Yeah, they would take Kyler Murray with
I don't
that.
think so.
Oh,
No,
for Dak
I
Prescott?
Jerry would
Absolutely.
never do that. I
Huh?
promise you that. Jerry would never touch Kyler Murray over that.
I think he would because one, if Dak this year,
I think he would.
this is making or breaking for him. If he doesn't do good this year, he is no longer a Cowboy. I promise you.
I mean,
Jerry's
that's just
too
based.
cheap for that.
That's just based on.
But no,
that's
because
based
he
on
has
his
to pay.
contract.
He has to pay Dak 55 million, 61 million. He's on the hook for.
Well, he's $50 million this year.
Yeah, but he's
and-
61 on the hook for 61 million next year.
Yeah, next
Okay.
year.
So, what he's gonna do is, if Dak he underperforms again, he's gonna move. Because are you paying Dak 55 million? You're gonna have to pay Dak 200 and something million dollars. What you got to pay Dak?
If Dak performs like he did last year, they don't have a choice. Yes, they have to give it to him.
No,
If they win the
I don't.
Super
I
Bowl,
think
they have
Jerry.
to.
I think Jerry's going to take the San Francisco mentality. We have a great defense. We got skill weapons. Let's get us somebody who's not going to cost us games. That's what he's going to do. That's what San Francisco does.
Yeah,
We've got a
he's
great
not San
defense.
Francisco. He doesn't think like that.
I promise. He's trying to win. He getting old.
Yeah.
Anyway, my wild card teams
That's
are
what you should do.
my wild card teams are Seattle, Cowboys, Falcons. Well, he was going. That guy over there. He's the Vikings are in, and the Lions are out. That's
My new Saints.
huh?
Who Saints it?
Talking about wild cards. Saints are already in.
Oh, yeah.
These are the wild cards. Seahawks, the Cowboys, the Falcons are my wild cards. Okay, now, and we're going to get to the fun part here. Chris, you ready?
Yeah.
The 49ers schedule and what their over-under they're going to be. Are you ready? Keith, you ready?
Yep.
The over-under is 10.5. Is the over-under for the Niners. First game, Steelers.
Over.
Win.
At Steelers.
Win.
Win.
You?
Win.
Okay, I got him an L. At Rams.
Win.
Win.
Giants at home.
Win.
Cardinals at home.
Win.
Cowboys at home.
Loss.
Win.
Loss.
I'm going to win on that one.
Got it.
At the Browns.
Win.
Win.
Chris?
Say one
At the Browns.
Win.
At the Vikings.
That's a
Win.
W.
I know you already saying win. I already know Keith already. Bengals home.
Loss.
At home?
Yeah.
Go either way.
Huh? They're in Niners. It's a home game against the Bengals. What's he saying? So he's gonna saying a win. I already know.
Who is it?
Well,
Bengals.
Bengals.
At home?
Okay. Bye. Then at the Jags.
Win.
That's 9-0.
Ooh.
That's a loss.
That's a
I don't know
loss.
about that.
That's a loss. That's a loss. Buccaneers at home. Baker Mayfield.
Win.
Win.
That's a win.
Huh?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, they losing.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. What
Yeah, they can
happened?
have one loss in the record. Let it be the Baker. They can have one. Let it be the Baker.
So you're saying they're gonna lose to the Buccaneers?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. You can't win them all.
Are you okay with that, Nathan?
You're saying
No, they're not. They're going to smoke them.
At the Seahawks.
Ooh.
I got lost right there.
I got a loss on that one, man. That's going to be a tough game. That stadium is tough to play in.
Yep. Chris? At Seahawks.
Win.
Oh my God. Big dude.
How do you have a losing to Baker Mayfield?
We're just,
Oh, my
okay.
God.
At the Eagles.
Oh, my God. That's a tough one, too.
At the Eagles?
At
I'm
the
a loss on
Eagles.
that one.
Win. We gonna beat that. We gonna beat them down. We're talking all that crap, thinking they
Wow.
NFC title.
Okay. Seahawks.
At home?
Yes. Seahawks at home.
Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah, I think they're going to split with them. At the Cardinals, win. Ravens at home,
Ooh.
Win.
I'll go with the win on that.
I got
Give me a
an L.
tough game.
L. At Commanders,
Win.
That's a win.
and Rams at home.
Win.
Okay, y'all, what do you have, Matt?
12-4.
12 and 4?
I got them at 10.
Oh, they can't be 12-4. They got 17 games.
30, no, it's 17 games. So
I got
13 and 4.
10, you have 10 and 7?
Yep. I got money on the line, too.
What do you got?
13 and 4.
13 and 4? I have them
That's
11
what I
and
got,
6.
13 and 4.
I got them 11 and 6. Okay.
I got
now,
13 and 4.
Yeah, now the Seattle Seahawks, their over-under is 8.5.
Let's go at 10 and 7.
Very much so.
Now I'm not that big of a fan of Geno Smith. I don't believe Geno's Pizza is open. I think it's closed. I don't think they deliver no more. That's just me. The Rams at home. Rams at home.
Win. That's a win.
Win. What do you think? Rams at home. Seahawks. We're talking about the Seahawks.
Win.
At the Lions.
Loss.
What do you say, Nathan?
Oh, that's definitely a loss at the line.
Panthers at home.
Loss. Win.
That's a win for me.
Giants at the Giants.
Loss.
I'm not buying into the Giants. I'm going to shut up.
You saying that's a win, Nathan?
Yeah, I don't buy into the Giants, man. Daniel Jones. Still
At
has
the
he has a
Bengals.
lot to prove.
Okay. At the Bengals. Loss. Chris? At the Bengals.
That's a loss.
Cardinals at home. Browns at home.
That's a win.
They could win now. They could win now.
I think, okay. Then I think that's an L. At the Ravens.
That's a loss.
Commanders at home.
That's probably a win.
Rams at the Rams.
That's a win.
Should be another win. Niners at home. L. Or did we pick?
Did we pick that to be?
I picked the
we picked that
Niners.
to be
I
a-
picked the Niners to beat them at home and lose on the road. So to me, that's an L.
Yeah, so that'll be a win.
That's 6 for me.
Win.
At the Cowboys.
Loss.
Win. What do you got? Win. Seattle's gonna beat Dallas. In Dallas. In Dallas.
Eric in Dallas. Eric,
That's very disrespectful.
Eric agreed too though.
So he's saying no. Did he say loss or win? What did he say?
He said loss. Eric said win.
You said win.
It's about Dallas and Seattle.
Yes.
Dallas will win.
Okay. At the Niners, L. Eagles at home.
Oh man,
All this name's Seattle guys.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I have to get a loss on that.
L, me too. Chris?
Hell,
Is this Seattle?
Seattle. We're on Seattle yet.
Seattle at where?
Seattle against the Eagles at home.
Loss.
At the Titans.
win.
Yeah, that's a W.
Keith? Nathan?
That's the win for me.
Steelers at home. L.
Oh, Steelers at home. Ooh, if it was on the road, I'd say definite loss.
They're going to lose the Steelers at home. That defense,
Okay.
that
All right.
defense is ridiculous. And then the Cardinals. I have them 9-8.
I have them 10-7.
10-7. I have 9-8, finishing second in their division. But I think well, if they finish 9-8, how the hell are they going to make the playoffs?
They will.
I got to rethink that. I don't know if they're going to be able to make the playoffs doing it that way.
If you do 10-7, they will be. They did have a good shot.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to take an opportunity to take a break and thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. Thank them for keeping us up and running. I still need to drop. One day next week, we're not going to be on, by the way, because I got to take my computer actually to them. So I don't know what day that is. Huh?
Finally?
Yeah, well, no. They came in, they did everything they could do remotely to fix what I need, but I got to actually take it in for like,
Okay.
you know, because I got some stuff that they need to change all of the shows. We had to delete some, so we got to make sure all my shows now go onto my external drive. So we have enough to put everything on, so we can archive it and put it on as a podcast. And then SRB, if you have any engineering, surveying, and planning, talk to my guy Mark Long over there. Oak Grove Trucking and my boy Jose Fierro. If you have any rocks or dirt to be moved, Nave Cole, Greg, and Max, thank them for sponsoring me as they always do. Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912.
Bank that makes things happen.
You are slow, but you're getting there, bro. They're an equal housing
Hey,
lender.
I'm just doing my impression of Chet, man. Just doing my impression of Chet.
This dude over here, he works for Y&B. Okay, our sponsor. And so when I say Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912, he's supposed to say the bank that makes things happen. 5 seconds later, like, dude, as soon as it comes out of my mouth, you're supposed to jump in there. He's slipping. I need to tell his boss about that. I need to tell the commander. He's probably listening. Anyway, they're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. And, of course, they are a proud sponsors for us to go out and support minority women and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. And we are here at Kuttin Barbershop because of these guys. You can go in and see them at the main location at 401M in downtown Yukon, Y&B East, off the Parkway in 69, 66, or 39th Expressway. Is it 39th Expressway or 66? How do y'all promote it?
Hey, man, I just do it right off Main Street, to be honest with you.
Oh, is that what y'all say? Right, but if somebody's coming in from...
Yeah, it's Highway 66, and then it turns into Main Street. That's kind of what I say Main Street, but it's Highway 66.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if somebody's coming in from, they don't know that's Main Street.
That's true. Yeah, so Highway 66.
Yes,
It's
okay.
probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, Y&B Mustang off 218 North Mustang Road, Y&B Parkway off I-40 Garth Brooks Boulevard, just south of I-40 there, right in front of Integris. Y&B Peoples, right on 63rd, 23rd. I don't know why I keep saying that. 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell. And then, of course, DT Construction and Consulting if you have any needs for some computers. For construction, roofing, or anything like that. They can do inside, outside. They can do molding. They can do gutters. They can do driveways. Whatever the hell you need, they can do that. Holler at my guy, Drew Henthorne, 405-209-4051. 405-205-209-4051. They're respectful, local, and loyal, which means he answers his damn phone if you call. That's what
You know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
funny about that, Matt? And he probably did it because it was me, but he called me, and then I called him back, and he didn't answer. So.
And he did or he didn't?
He didn't answer. So.
Oh.
But it's probably because it was me, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you called him. That's why. You didn't answer his call. He was probably mad at you.
No, that's
I
right.
was mad at you because you didn't answer. That's probably what that was. Knowing Drew, he's probably mad at you. Okay, and then, of course, in World Cup scoring this morning, I know you didn't get up. I know you didn't watch either of these games, did you?
No, I didn't get up for it, no.
Yeah, I watched. I did not watch the Latvia versus Italy game when Latvia beat Italy, but Slovenia lost to Lithuania. And can I say, will they please do something about Luka crying? Chris, can they do something about him crying?
To the refs?
Yes, he is. Oh my God, dude! I mean, every time he turns around, he's crying on a call. And I'd like to know from my Dallas people, does anybody in Dallas think that we crazy? Go ahead.
I don't know, man. That guy's an idiot. He's a great basketball player.
Okay, I got it.
Shut up and play the game.
He absolutely wears me slick, bro. He really, really does.
Yeah, can't stand it.
I mean, it's just like,
some
bro,
of the
you
other guys
cry,
are doing it
wait.
too, but he is like every time he touches the ball, he throws up his. I mean, he's worse than Harden.
I don't know if he's worse than James Harden. Is he worse than James Harden?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're pretty close. Don't you think?
I don't know. I mean, close, yeah, but I think Luka's worse. And just to let you know, we have like 15 more years of this crap, too.
I mean, he cries so much. It's like, bro, you cry too much. Play the game. Everything is not a foul. Oh, my God. But anyway, he just wears me out. But tomorrow, of course, the USA, well, Serbia plays Canada and SGA goes to 3:45, and then Germany and USA play at 7:40. So you can watch the 7:40 a.m. game, can't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure.
I'm going to be up for that. Definitely watch that and see what happens.
I ain't watching the 3:45 one, I can tell you that.
No, I'm not. Well, no. I mean, I really want to watch SGA play, but I'm not.
Oh, and then, hey, if they go to the third place game on Sunday, it's 3:30 in the morning. You want to get up 3:30 on Sunday?
No, I'll watch it at 3:30. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll watch it.
In the morning?
Oh, in the morning? No, I'm not watching that.
In the morning, yeah. No, I ain't
Now,
watching that.
I will say this. Luka says that SGA is definitely one of the best players in the league. He's getting respect from everyone in the association. Now it's time for the Thunder. Why isn't the Thunder getting any respect?
Dude, I don't know. It's starting to irritate me, too, because, I mean, you got them to make the playoffs. I mean, it's just like they're fun to watch. They have great talent, but that's about it.
Yeah.
No playoffs, no contenders, no nothing. Which they're not a contender, but
Yeah.
I mean, I say top 6 for sure.
Chris, do you think the Thunder are getting disrespected? I mean, because SGA is now getting respect. Okay?
Yeah, I think
He's now getting respect.
you said he's not?
He is now finally.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, in fact, to me, here are my top 10 NBA players. Okay? You ready, Nate?
In
Nathan.
order?
In order.
You hit me.
Here are my top 10.
You hit me unprepared this time.
No, I'm just saying I'm giving you my top 10 and you're going to say yay, nay, whatever.
Okay.
Okay? 1 is Giannis. 2 is Joker. 3 is Luka. 4 is Tatum. 5 is Embiid. 6 is KD. 7 is Steph. 8 is SGA. 9 is Ja. And 10 is Dame.
No LeBron?
LeBron's 11. LeBron can't. This is my thing with LeBron. LeBron can't go
You put AD?
2 halves anymore. He's just, the only reason why, Chris, his age. I have him 11.
Where do you have Anthony Davis?
Like 13, 14.
Yeah, I was just saying, where's AD at?
13, 14.
No Paul George?
No, hell no.
No Kawhi?
Definitely not.
He doesn't play?
Definitely not Kawhi.
They don't play.
Why doesn't he play?
They don't play.
Mine would be
Now, remember, I did my top 10 NBA duos.
Mine would be
Go ahead. No, I'm
I think
talking
he would beat
to
up a little bit.
Chris is giving us his top 8.
Today, the best player in the league is Steph Curry.
Steph Curry is not the best player.
He still is.
He's still not the
What
best
are you
player.
talking?
No.
Oh my God!
I would go
Serious? That's not.
No.
I
Hey,
would
that's not
say
the Dennis Rodman guy. Is it?
Steph,
Yes. No.
Giannis, Embiid.
Steph, Giannis, Embiid.
Steph, Giannis, Embiid, Luka. Joker, SGA.
Yeah.
What happens if you have
You
to
put
work for a long period
you put SGA above Joker?
Ja.
Boy, I don't know about that.
Wow.
So are you back?
Ja. Okay.
Or really close?
Get kicked by a horse, fall up a ladder,
That's what you said.
holding up, stuck by a fork.
Rabies.
LeBron, Anthony Davis.
So you don't have Joker in there though.
Oh,
I think I said Joker. He's
Okay.
like 6.
6. Okay.
Talk to us about this.
He,
Okay,
he just can't be the best player.
Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
And who do you have, Nathan?
man, I say I'm with you a little bit. I think I'm a little higher on Joker than you are, but I would say Giannis and Joker 1-1A. I mean, I'd probably put Giannis above him just because of.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Nobody is gonna take Joker over Giannis. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. Now, if you were now, and I don't want to throw race in here. Am I wrong, Chris? If you white, you take a Joker. If you black, you take a Giannis.
For sure.
That's a fact.
For sure.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's how that is. I'm not trying to be racist here at all. But if you're black, you're taking Giannis. If you're white, you're taking Joker. The majority of white people will
Yeah,
take.
see, I don't disagree with you. I would
No.
take Giannis, but I think
I'm saying the
Joker
most.
is a close second.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you had him 1-1A. That's sitting there the same.
Well, yeah, I had
They're
Giannis
not
at
the
1
same.
and Joker at 1A.
Yeah, they're not the same. And that's what I'm saying. The majority of white people will take Joker, and 100% of black people will take Giannis. And then on top of that, if the white,
Kendrick
the white,
Perkins would agree with you.
I'm gonna say this: the people that will, and I'm not trying to be racist here, but the people who are knowledgeable about basketball, who play basketball, are gonna take Giannis over Joker. Okay, because like we were talking about Joker, this year he should have been an MVP without question. Last year, Embiid should have won it. The year before, Giannis should have won his 3rd in a row. Okay.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you think that the Bucks without Giannis are better than the Nuggets without Joker? Which supporting cast do you think is better?
Oh,
I think
the Denver
Giannis
supporting
is
cast
supporting
is better than Giannis's. Joker's supporting cast. The Denver Nuggets have more of a supporting cast than Giannis, and this is why. Giannis is
Even
over.
with Middleton and Holiday?
Giannis is over here basically saying, "I'm not re-signing, okay, until you're committed."
False alarm.
So you're saying even with Holiday and Middleton healthy, you'd still think
Not Middleton. Drew, yes. Middleton, no. Middleton is washed.
What if he's healthy then?
Who has the best supporting cast? Denver or Milwaukee?
NBA?
Yeah. He thinks Chris Middleton is still good.
I'm saying Denver.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That's what I told him. I said, because Giannis is not re-signed. That's what I'm saying. Giannis has basically told them, you got 1 year left to get me some players or I'm out. That's what he told them. He has not re-signed. So what does that tell you, Nathan?
Well, I don't disagree with you. I just don't know how they can. I mean, they're going to have to blow up Middleton and they're going to.
Remember, they just re-signed him.
Holiday.
They re-signed him. They got old. They didn't do anything to improve their deal. That would be like the Thunder. That would be like the Thunder keeping Mike Muscala instead of Bertans. That'd be like, you know what I'm saying? That's the same
but
type
hold
thing.
on, that's different though, because Mike Muscala is a $2 million player. Middleton's a max player.
What? No, he's not a max.
He's not a max player, but he got close. It's a $30 million.
What I'm saying is, instead of taking Bertans, they would have kept Muscala. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking.
That's the problem. The CBA is going to hamstring the crap out of you, and just because the players want somebody doesn't mean they can actually get them.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're LeBron.
You know what? If I would do if I was Lakers GM, this is just my opinion. I'm not letting the players run my organization. So if they want me to sacrifice the future of the franchise, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying,
doesn't
how
work
much
like
can I
that.
get?
They ended up getting it that way, but it did not work that way in the beginning. So I think they completely had to change their mentality when it came to that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think with Sam Presti, and who's the guy that is the GM for Salt Lake, for Utah? I mean,
For who?
who's the? Yeah, those two are doing it right. I mean, they are doing it right. The rebuild,
Who? Sam Preston and who?
and the guy from Utah.
Oh, Danny Ainge is the guy in Utah.
Yeah.
He
They're
left
doing
Boston. He
well.
left Boston to go to Utah.
Which I think he did a pretty good job in Boston too.
Yes.
But I mean, that's
Yes.
just my opinion.
Yes, I agree. And I'm still mad that he stole who we wanted, Hendricks. I'm still mad about
I
that.
know, Taylor Hendricks.
Still mad about
Yep,
that,
same
dude.
here.
He robbed. He did that on purpose. And then you turn around and sign somebody who's the exact same player, who's older. Dude. That's why I think Mitchik or whatever, Danny Ainge and them wanted him, and I still believe in my core that the Thunder we got him to keep Utah from getting him. That's what I think. Because he's 29 years old.
Yep.
How the hell does he fit in the Thunder scheme as far as youth?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
But they got him on a good contract. Though.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you got a bunch of young guys and you get this older guy. Why? Because
Well, you need a good
Utah
veteran
won.
presence. I mean, and you got a decent guy.
Yeah, but
based off
okay.
of
The
his
leader
contract,
the leader on this team is SGA, and
Okay.
whatever
I
happens
disagree
is
with
on it. Whatever happens is on him now. And by him going and doing what he's done in the World Cup, has only even enhanced his credibility with the Thunder, credibility with the NBA, and credibility with his teammates. Dort on the other side, all Dort has done for me is reinforce you and I's mentality when it comes to him. Now the question is, will Coach Dagnall,
Danny Green,
well,
Danny Green that says we are who they thought they were.
yeah, and you look at what we're doing at the Thunder. We're young. Our two best players played outstanding in the World Cup. Josh had no help. I'm sorry, he had no help whatsoever.
No, he didn't. Yeah,
And SGA does have help, but the question is, will Coach D be able to corral and put Dort the way that the Gomez has put him for their coach in Canada? I said,
I'm saying you and the commander think no.
I think no.
I think yes. That's just me.
I just don't. I don't. Well, like this, I'm gonna be optimistic because I want us to win. Okay, so I'm going to give him a chance, even though everything about me says differently. I'm gonna give him a chance to prove me wrong. And like I said, there's two things I want to be wrong about. There's two things I want to be wrong about. Him and Chet. Those are two things I want to be wrong about. I have zero problem saying I was wrong about those two things.
And I hope you are.
Me too. Because if I'm wrong, we're going to finish at least fourth, if not fifth. If I'm right, we won't.
So okay? So say you are wrong. You think the year after that we're title contenders?
Yes, because then you have because remember with our picks, you can go get the thing that we're missing is another shooter. Because what they did at the end of the year was get Isaiah Joe off of his spot and made him attack and not let him shoot as many wide open shots. Okay, that's what they did.
We got Lindy Waters.
No, we're being straight here. Okay, we're not coming up with nonsense. Okay, the thing is that what they did is they took Isaiah Joe off his spot and made him a drive and made him finish. And Isaiah Joe, clearly his weak spot was finishing at the rim. So what the Thunder have to have is another shooter that shoots at the 45% clip the way that Isaiah Joe does, wide open. That's if the Thunder get that, that's the missing link.
So you trading? Are you trading to get a shooter, or are you trading to get a star?
I'll be trading to get a shooter. We have a star. I don't want to screw up our
Well,
chemistry. I don't want to screw up our chemistry. I want a role player.
you don't think? What about you? Say you think one of our other guys because you need 2 stars. You need 2.
Yes, and I
At
think
least
we, I think we have, I
So-
think we will have 2, if not 3.
You think Josh and J-Dub, is that who you're going with?
One of those 2, if not both. Yes.
I'm
Because
not going to disagree
the thing
with
with the thing with J-Dub is watching him kill our FIBA World Cup team. He wore them out. Okay.
Yeah.
He was wearing out Ingram. He was right there with Ant-Man. He was right there with Mikal Bridges. He was right there with Cam Johnson. He was right. You know what I'm saying? He was right there. There was no slack off. Him and Cade Cunningham, right there. There was. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are right there.
Let me ask you this. So, if you say just for sake of argument, say J-Dub becomes number 2, Josh becomes number 3. Which, in my opinion, I think that's what it's going to be. And you have the opportunity to trade for a guy like, I don't even know, because obviously I don't think you're high on Jaylen Brown, but like somebody like that.
Well, my problem with Jaylen Brown is we kind of have him already in J-Dub. They're about the same height.
So bad example.
Yeah.
Maybe like a younger version and not quite as good as Kevin Durant. Somebody like that. Obviously, there is nobody out there like that, but somebody similar to that. Would you give up Josh and some picks for somebody like that, or would you just?
Well, hold on, Chris. If you could trade for somebody who's Kevin Durant-ish, Kevin Durant-ish.
What about Mikal Bridges? How about that?
Mikal Bridges, the Nets aren't giving him up, and I think we have that in J-Dub.
But what if you could? What if you could?
Kevin Durant?
No.
J-Dub?
No.
Bridges.
You think he's okay?
Mikal Bridges.
Is OKD's though?
No. What he's saying is, with the Thunder next year, if I'm wrong about Chet and I'm wrong about the coach, they both, excel, and we need another person. He thinks that we need another superstar. I say no. I say we get another shooter. What he's saying, huh?
Get a role player.
That's what I said.
No. I'm not saying you need him. I'm just saying if you had the opportunity, get.
If you had the opportunity to get somebody else, who would you want to go with what the Thunder have?
Without giving up anything.
Well, you have to trade something, but you're obviously keeping Chet.
Give it up, Josh.
They're not trading Josh, bro. Look where we live. Josh ain't going nowhere.
Okay, you give up J-Dub.
Chet, this
Josh, SGA, and J-Dub off limits?
Yes, I think for sure. I think J-Dub, Chet, and Josh, and Chet may or may not be.
Yeah.
But
if we think he's gonna pan out,
if he pans out,
who
he's
would I
off
trade?
Josh, to me, Josh and Chet are off limits. SGA off limits. J-Dub should be. So I think those 4 are off limits. So who would you trade for if you think they could take the Thunder to the next level? A younger player, who would it be?
Evan Mobley?
Evan Mobley, yes. Now I trade Chet for Evan Mobley in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think. That wouldn't even be.
What if you wouldn't have to?
If I didn't have to trade him, if I didn't have to trade for him, yeah, I'd pick him up. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a second to third tier guy.
Well, the Raptors, they wanted. We thought about that, but they wanted Dort and they wanted 3 first-round picks, and they wanted somebody else.
For Scotty Barnes?
For who?
Not for Scotty Barnes. The long.
That's too much. What about a Siakam?
Whatever.
What about somebody like that?
Yeah. And a newbie, or whatever his name is, him.
Yeah, what
Now,
about
he
Siakam?
would be nice with
I'll
the
go to
Thunder, I
Siakam.
think.
Because that's your 3-4
But I
kind of guy.
think Evan Mobley would probably be the only guy that really could fit with the Thunder if you're looking like that. But I think they need a shooter. I think they need a role player. They need somebody that can shoot like an Isaiah Joe. Because remember,
You don't think they need some more rim presence?
Isaiah Joe is only 1 year older than, because he and Jay Will played together at Arkansas in high school. So they're only 1 year apart.
Yeah. You don't think they need a big person, a big guy versus somebody out in front of?
To me, the Thunder are missing a shooter, and wing defenders. I think we're fine, and we need somebody that's inside presence. Now, if I'm wrong about Chet, which I hope, the Thunder will be 4th or 5th. Okay? If I'm wrong about the coach, they're going to be 4th or 5th. If I'm right, they're going to be 7th or 8th or on the play-in.
Okay. I don't think you're far off at all. So,
That's where I think. So I'm hoping that I'm wrong. That's what I hope.
so let me say this. Say you're halfway wrong on Chet. Say he's good, but he's not great. Say his shot comes along. He's still got his blocking ability, but he's not quite as good as we think he's going to be all around.
Okay.
Would you at that point get rid of him, or would you try to do drafting, or would you trade for somebody? What would you do?
I think that to me, if we have about a 5-year window, okay? That's what we have.
Yeah.
We have a 5-year window that we got to be really, really good. So you have to make. There's no, like I said, this coming year, this is Josh and SGA's 3rd year. Josh, SGA, J-Dub's 2nd year playing together. Okay, and we saw Josh and SGA's 2nd year what they did. Okay, so those 3 guys 3rd year playing together. So now you really, and this SGA will be 26. Okay, so you have to, at that point, you've got about a 4-year window till he's about 30, 31 to where you really, if you're going to make moves and win some championships, that's your window.
Yep.
And you've got to make moves to do that. If you're making moves that are average or whatever, SGA is going to have the same mentality. Well, I don't know. He may not give up $400 million. Because I think he's going to be the first NBA player to get $400 million. Which is just insane. You know what I'm saying? That's just insane.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. I think he's going to win an MVP. I guess it.
Yeah, he's going to be, because with the money and the way that TV and all that's going to be, it's going to be insane for them. I just don't see, and that's what I'm saying. We're missing shooter, okay? Because this is the thing. If we know if we're in a game,
so if you're going after,
if we're in a game,
if you're going after a shooter, who are you going after?
Well, I mean, there's several out there, but I would have to think, I'd have to go and really research that, and tomorrow I'll give you an answer. Because it has to be somebody between 22, 23 years old that's an established guy that we know can shoot it, to 26 or 27, because it has to stay in that age group.
Let me read them off for you here right quick.
The best three-point shooters?
Yeah, the best three-point shooters.
Okay,
the
best three-point shooters. Okay, Luke Kennard, no.
Luke Kennard, Al Horford, done. Damian Lee, done. Malcolm Brogdon, done. Tyrese Maxey, not really. Gary Harris, Steph Curry.
Well, Tyrese Maxey is he's point guard. We already have that.
Yeah, you don't want that. Joe Harris would be
Joe Harris would be a nice fit.
Yes, he would. Buddy
But
Hield,
Joe is 20.
Corey Kispert.
What is he, 28, 9?
Joe is something like that, yeah.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, D?
Hey, what's going on, man?
So I think he's 20. I want to say he's
the dream.
We're trying to add a shooter to the Thunder, and I think Joe Harris drew like 28.
Yeah, I think he's probably 20. He's probably 30. He's been in the league, 7, 8 years? I don't know how long he went to college.
Yeah, it's going to be close to that, I'm thinking. Something like that. I don't, it'll be right about that is my guess. Right about that.
Oh, here you go. Right here. This is the guy we need. Desmond Bain.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I like him, but he's not going anywhere. So,
good size, too.
Yep. Now, they talk about getting Mikal Bridges, but the Nets are not letting go of Mikal Bridges. He ain't going nowhere. They're keeping him.
Here you go.
Only thing good is that, the Thunder have a lot of trade pieces where they could make somebody change their mind with all those picks.
Yeah, well, but I told Drew, I said the thing is this: they're not going to trade Chet, Josh, J-Dub and SGA, but for sure SGA and Josh for sure are hands off, and probably that.
Mm-hmm.
Chet might be the only one that might be tradable, but those other Josh is not tradable. Neither is SGA, and maybe not J-Dub.
I mean, they might just make a move for Cam Johnson.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I knew some bullshit. I knew some
Let me
BS
give you
was
these numbers.
Okay.
Let me give you these numbers, Matt, and you tell me who you.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to give you numbers. I'm going to tell you who it is. 52% from the field, 40% from three, 86% from the free throw line, and I think he's 23 or 24.
Okay, where does he
That'd be
play?
Cam Johnson.
Definitely not Cam Johnson. East or West?
West.
Man.
Just tell me, based off that, would you trade for a guy like that?
Is he what position does he play? Because that matters. Guard, no.
He's I believe he could probably play 1 through 3. To be honest with you,
I would take him and I'd get rid of Isaiah Joe. Yes, I would take him.
You know who that was?
Who?
Drew. It was Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
No, I would
Look
not
at
take
there.
him. No.
Yeah, I definitely take him over Isaiah
You're out
Joe.
of your, see, but no, y'all are high. You're out of your damn minds. That's why he did not play.
Not yet.
That's
Not
why.
yet,
That's why he
but,
hadn't played. That's why he hadn't played. No, you're high. You're high.
I would
the guy
take
was the leading scorer in the Western Conference Finals for the Lakers. I'll trade for him.
Well, you trade for him and you keep losing.
I would take.
I'll keep winning.
I would take Cam Johnson over him.
Oh, no doubt. I take Cam over Isaiah over Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, please. That's not even up for discussion.
Yeah, Cam Johnson.
Cam's a monster,
Cam
dude.
Johnson 40.4% from three, 84% from the free throw line, 47% from the field.
And can play defense. You forgot that.
He's longer.
And he can play defense.
Hey, what about a guy that you could actually get? What about like a Dorian Finney-Smith? What about a guy like that?
Dorian Finney-Smith is great on length as far as defense, and I think
The Lakers aren't getting rid of Austin Reeves either.
No, they're not. No, Drew, you're right. They're not doing that. They'd be killed. They would be murdered.
Yeah, no,
They just paid him.
They would be murdered in LA if they tried to do that.
A guy you could actually get though would be like a Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah.
Take a guy. He shot poorly last year, but the year before that he shot at least 40.
I like him, but isn't he with the Nets?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he was with the Nets.
He was in the Kyrie. He was in the Kyrie deal. So
Okay, I was gonna say he was with whatchamacallit. All right, now in
but
Big
he's
12,
still under contract for like 2-3 years.
yeah. Now Big 12 games this week. You've got tomorrow. Drew, do you want to do your picks first, or do you want to go through the Big 12 games in the picks?
Sure, we can
Which one do you want to do first? You want to do yours
I don't
first?
have very many today. I only got like 5 or 6.
You
Right?
want to do yours first, and then we'll come back and do these.
That's fine.
Okay, the Husker Drew picks are shocking. Braves 1.5 minus 1.5. Shocking.
I laid off the Braves yesterday. Thank God they had a little Dodger hangover.
Yes.
I think those come back after taking 3 or 4 from the Dodgers, and they've laid 2 eggs on the pitching on the mound last 2 games against the Cardinals.
Hey, I have a question. How the hell do you have?
They're minus 350 today. Max Fried is minus 350. I haven't seen a minus 350 line all year.
Dude, I have a question for you, Drew. How the hell do you have Schur and Verlander and you can't win?
I don't know. That's amazing, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying, Drew?
I got one more.
What's crazy is Max Fried is the 350 favorite over Adam Wainwright. Wainwright was an all-star, and in the World Series, two years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy how much he's fallen off.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Drew, I got one question for you.
Yeah.
And this is kind of off topic, but this has to do with I want you to say this with your head, not your heart. Okay? Mm-hmm. Who do you think is better, TCU or Nebraska?
I don't know, man. I mean, TCU
I say Nebraska.
What's happening right now with TCU is, I mean, they had the 97th ranked secondary in the country last year, and they lost everybody. And they're I don't know. They may not be very good. I mean, I don't know. It's probably pretty close. It's toss up.
No, I take Nebraska.
I'll be surprised if TCU goes 500 this year.
Agreed, 100%.
Okay.
Yankees. So you're taking the Yankees?
Good question, though. We're gonna find out. I think Nebraska's quarterback play was very disappointing in the first game. I mean, that game shouldn't even been close.
No.
Can't turn the ball over 3 times inside the 10-yard line.
Well, Drew, and you can't throw a pick six driving down the field. A pick to lose the game either.
I mean, literally that game wasn't close. They should have won that game by 17 points.
Yep,
I mean,
agree.
if you just kick field goals and run the ball on the goal line, you win by 10.
But you know what? You don't think your quarterback is going to do what he does either, did you?
No.
Okay,
I expect him to
he'll be
leaps
better.
and bounds better this week.
100%.
And I don't expect them to throw the ball more than 20 times. I mean, if they throw the ball more than 20 times, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I mean, they need to line up and run the ball down their throat.
Yeah, well, we'll have.
That's where TCU messed up. Was TCU stopped running the football
at the end? Yes, I think that they didn't want to. I think they didn't want to give the ball back to them too soon. That's what I think.
Yeah, they panicked. They panicked there at the end and started doing stuff out of character. Where, I mean, what was it? TCU's running back was averaging like 8 yards a carry. And I tell you right now, Nebraska's run game is a lot better than TCU's.
Drew, this is my thing. This is my thing. I don't think TCU wanted to score and leave them 2 minutes change.
Yeah, couldn't stop them.
It couldn't stop them. I think they were throwing because he was throwing short passes. He wasn't throwing passes down the field. They were trying to use up clock. They were trying to throw short passes.
So they're saying that game right now, more money's been wagered on Colorado in Las Vegas than any other team, Power 5 teams combined.
I believe it.
So that's telling you right now, if you think Vegas is going to lose money on that game, I wouldn't bet it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
it's going to be an interesting deal there. And
we're going to see what your pick is tomorrow. When you give us your picks, that's what we're going to see.
I can tell you what it's going to be.
No, just tell me. No. Tell us tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
I'm going to have it middle because I got Nebraska at -8.5, and then I'm going to have Nebraska at +4, which is going to be really nice.
Oh, you're going to be right. You have both sides covered.
Yeah, just play it right. Just hope it lands in the middle and win both bets.
Yep. Okay, now you got my Yankees. What's wrong with you, man? I thought you gave up on the Yankees. What happened?
Hey, I've been riding the Yankees the last week or so.
Hey, they might end
I told you they'd show up whenever the season didn't matter.
Hey, they might get to 500.
They might.
Then you got the Yankees, then you got the Marlins, money line plus 101.
Yeah, the Marlins are playing the Dodgers, and they beat them the last 2 nights. I think the Braves and the Dodgers came back after that series, and they just mailed it in here this week. It's been pretty bad on both ends. I think Dodgers got shut out last night, 7-0.
Yeah.
That never happens.
No, they got steamrolled. The D-backs and the Cubs, you're taking over 8.5 in Wrigley.
I like that. Both young team, the D-backs like to manufacture runs, and I just think their pitching's not that great, but they do score runs. And Cubs are right there in the fight for that playoff spot, along with the Marlins, which is back to backtrack a little bit. On that Dodger-Marlins pick, the Marlins are fighting for that wild card spot, so I'll be on the Marlins a lot the rest of the year.
Yeah, because they got to win. Okay, then
and the Dodgers don't have to win. They got their division wrapped up. I mean, the only thing Dodgers are fighting for, they're 7 back of the Braves with 20 games to play for the home field advantage throughout the playoff.
And in the barbershop today, Drew, only 2 people took the Chiefs. So I think we were 2 and 3 in the picks today. They're taking the Lions.
I love the Chiefs tonight, laying the 4 points.
Yeah, without Travis.
Yeah, love it. On the road, home opener in Arrowhead. Detroit they're always worse on a natural grass field than they are at home or on turf.
On turf, yeah. It's
the Mahomes factor, man. He's taking it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take over tonight.
He just throws.
Look for Pacheco to have a big game.
Hey Drew, how much do you like the Justin Ross things and him finally coming into play? Because everybody forgets how good he was at Clemson before he got hurt, and he's seeming that he's showing that now.
Yeah, and the Snow kid, the other wide receiver, Snow for the Chiefs was a big fantasy pickup for some folks.
Yep, the SMU kid is not bad, dude. He's not bad either.
No, I like the Chiefs a lot tonight.
But why are you taking the under?
I think that. Well, I don't think Detroit's gonna roll in there and score a bunch of points. I don't think it's gonna happen. I could see 31-17. It still goes under. 28-17. 28-20
well,
still
Denver,
goes under.
Detroit's gonna run the ball. Detroit's gonna run the ball, no doubt, to take the air out.
I hope they do because I got Chuba Hubbard in one of my fantasy teams. That'd be nice.
Chuba's pretty good, dude. Hey,
Hey,
one
guys,
day,
I was going to tell you this morning, I was looking on my fantasy thing, and for some stupid reason, I had the Saints defense. And I started looking at defenses that were available, and the Ravens were still out there. And I was like, oh, well, that's...
wow, yeah, you took that all day long on that. Okay, then in college football, Drew.
And Drew is just in heaven that Travis Kelce is playing. Because you got torn up.
Yeah. Then, of course, we have Murray State and Louisville tonight. You're taking the over only, Drew? You're not taking the points in that game? Why are you just taking the over?
Dude, Louisville's favored by 44 points.
What?
Holy crap.
Yeah. I mean, it's the biggest line on the board in college football for the whole weekend.
Wait a minute.
44 points. Part of me just wants to take the 44 of it.
Yeah, but Drew, it's 55 is the over.
That's kind of why I'm just playing the over. I'd say, well, if Vegas got it at 44, hell, that means they're at least thinking that Louisville's going to score 50. I mean, you got to figure.
Yeah.
If they're planning on them covering the spread. I mean, they're just saying that Louisville's going to shut the other team out and score 48 points. I don't see it.
No, that's not going to happen. That is not. I agree 100% with that. Or are they going to maybe call
I just play it safe, not get backdoor covered on the 43, play the over. Hopefully they just score a bunch of points.
Now, Big 12 schedule, we have Illinois versus KU tomorrow night. KU 3.5.
Yeah, I'm still waffling on that game.
Hey, when the hell did KU become a favorite? When the hell did that happen? They're -3. What is that about?
Yeah, they looked decent last weekend.
Well, they got a pretty good quarterback, that's for sure. There's no doubt about it.
A really good quarterback. What you're going to run into, though, is what Big 12 schools run into, is they're going to run into a Big 10 team that's literally going to line up with 2 tight ends
and run the football,
2 running backs, and a running quarterback and run it.
Yep. Tomorrow we'll get all these picks down. I just did the deal. We'll talk about them really in depth tomorrow. 14 Utah against Baylor. Baylor.
Another trap game. That's such a trap game right there. I mean, Vegas is begging people to take Utah in that game.
Yeah. I'll just sit there and look at
because I mean, Utah to score 8, but what they did is blew out Florida, and Baylor gets beat by Texas State, loses their quarterback, and now they got a backup quarterback, and now they're playing a Utah team that some people think that has an outside chance to make the playoffs, and only laying 6.5 points. I mean, that just says, oh my gosh, I'm taking Utah. I don't know, man. It seems like a trap game to me.
Yep. We'll talk about that more in detail tomorrow. Troy and K-State. Everybody loves K-State, -15.5.
Yeah, I do too. I like K-State there.
Yeah. And Southern Utah at BYU, -225. Isn't that a lot of damn points, Drew? 25?
Yeah, Southern Utah is really bad, though.
I know, but dang, that's a lot. They're at home.
And then also that second game of the year, so expect a little improvement out of BYU.
I would think, too. Iowa and Iowa State is next.
Take the under.
You take
under 36. Under 36. Only 36 points.
They don't. Nobody. What was the score last year? Did we laugh about it, Drew? Was it 10-3?
10-3. Yeah.
Because didn't you call that on Husker Drew last year? Remember?
Yeah.
I'll
take it again.
Yeah, I remember that. And then SMU at OU, 19th ranked team in the country, -17. OU's going to find out how good they really are.
I really like OU going into the week, but listen to everybody talk about SMU and how good they looked, and I guess they were up 38-0 on Louisiana Tech before they called the dogs off and pulled all the starters. So
yeah, SMU.
I don't know. Part of me wants to take OU and think something's changed, but might be too many.
Well, over under 70.5, Drew. That's a lot of damn points.
Yeah, man. That tells me they think that's going to be a high-scoring football game.
Yeah, it said nobody's going to stop nobody. Is what that says. Duquesne at West Virginia. I don't have anything on that.
Take the underdog.
Duquesne.
Well, yeah, I'll probably take West Virginia because West Virginia got jobbed last week. What a horrible beat right there.
They didn't.
Oh, dude. I mean, Penn State, all they had to do was sit on the ball and then ran it up and punched in another one. I mean, the game was over. The clock would have ran out.
It was
They
ridiculous.
punched it in and covered.
Yeah, they did. Cincinnati at Pitt. I really like this game. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to watch that game on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to that. Pitt.
That should be a good one.
Yeah, Pitt. Houston at Rice. I think that's interesting because one, Houston barely beating USTA should have lost to UTSA. They should not have beat them. They should have lost that game. Got lucky. And then, of course, Rice. Are they as good, or is Texas that bad, or was Texas just going, look, let's just play good enough to win?
Texas basically came out and ran the old
basic
intramural offense.
Yeah, they didn't show them anything, did they?
No.
They didn't show Alabama anything. They're like, look, whatever you see right now, we're not doing none of that this coming weekend. That's funny. Oregon at Texas Tech. I think Oregon's just going to spank them.
Again, another trap game. Texas Tech gets beat, looks bad doing it. And then Oregon had 81 points last week, and now you got to come into Texas Tech in a night game, and you're only laying 7 points. I mean, you would think that you would say, oh, man, Oregon's going to beat them by 30, right?
Well, I don't think they're going to beat them by 30, but I think they're going to beat them by more than 6.5.
They're going to beat them, though. Bo Nix is the best.
That's another trap game for you.
Yeah.
We'll just keep an eye on some of these trap games out there. You've talked about 3 of them. I think Colorado, Nebraska is a massive trap game for people betting Colorado.
Hey, Drew, do me a favor. For tomorrow, do your trap. We're going to these games, and we're going to mark them down as trap games, okay?
Yeah, I will.
We'll do that for tomorrow.
There's 4 big ones.
Yep.
4 big ones that everybody's drawing a lot of attention to. Utah, Baylor, Texas Tech, and Colorado. Those 4 games are going to be where Vegas is either going to make money or lose money.
Yep.
And because everyone's going to either have those teams outright, or they're going to have them tied into parlays and teasers and every which way you could do it. So we'll see. I'd like to see. Maybe I can pull up. There's a site out there that you can pull up how much money's been wagered on whatever teams. I'd like to see how much money as of Friday afternoon is going to be wagered on those 4 games.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. You can bring that up tomorrow and just talk about that. So pull that up before you get on. Texas at Alabama. Only 7.5 favored.
Boy, that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
I'm kind of drinking the Kool-Aid and kind of like Texas, but boy, I don't bet against Alabama at home. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the under might be the play for me on that game, or just not play it at all and sit back and
remember,
and
Drew, Texas is still young. They're still young too. They're still young.
But I think they have the better quarterback.
Yep.
Obviously they got the better quarterback, probably the better running game. I think the defense you have to give to Alabama.
Yep. Offensive line should be Texas because they got everybody coming back, but they didn't look good against Rice. But once again, I agree with you. They gave them the intramural offense.
Or did Alabama roll out the big guns and just slap Texas around and say, welcome to the SEC, I don't know.
Welcome to your future.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. Nick Saban wasn't happy last year with the way that game went. Probably cost him a shot at the playoff.
There's no doubt.
They
still should have been in there over TCU. That was ridiculous, dude.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too.
UCF, Boise State. Oh, plus 3.5. That's it?
Yeah. Give me all of UCF. Boise State's not very good. I called that one last week. It's one of the few games I won last week.
Yep. Nichols versus TCU. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Who knows what TCU's going to do? What's that line?
I don't have one yet. I'll have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then OSU.
I was not impressed with TCU at all on the
Well,
defensive
that's why I picked, when y'all picked them, I picked Colorado, because the one thing about Colorado that I knew, they had skill positions. My thing was their defensive line, could they hold up?
I think my reason behind taking TCU, and I went light on TCU. I didn't like the big number like that, but I really thought that TCU's offensive line would be able to control the game more against Colorado's defensive line than they did.
Agreed.
And then I got to looking at it after the fact, and all those guys are new players. I mean, they're all young. I mean, TCU returning basically nobody.
They had 9 guys. They had 9 guys coming back.
Yeah.
They had 9 returning starters.
That's it.
Yep. OSU at Arizona State, -3 or plus. Well, Arizona State +3.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I did not like the way Oklahoma State looked last week, and that's a night game in Tempe, and it's just different out there. And I don't
And it's going to be
OSU.
hot and humid.
It is, and I'll probably take Arizona State. I won't say it too loud, but I probably will.
Yeah, well, you're betting. It doesn't matter. It's not like you're taking, going against the fave. You're not. I mean, this is what we do. Okay, here we have the top 10 quarterbacks. I'm taking Caleb, Michael Penix, which I like that kid from Washington. Drake May. And Drake May, what we'll do is, Drew, we may every week we'll just say yes, no, if we want to keep these or change them up depending on what and how well. Because Drake
May put on a show Saturday. North Carolina looked good. That defense looked leaps and bounds what it did last year.
I don't think he looked that great. I think their defense looked fantastic. I don't think he looked that good, not to me, because I had him number 2.
I mean, what do you have? 3 touchdowns and 300 yards passing?
Yeah, but I watched. I went I watched it. I just wasn't.
I mean that's the first game on the road.
That's what I'm saying.
South Carolina, it's not an easy place to play.
That's what I mean. So that's why I said I want to come back. But I'll say this. God, I felt sorry for Spencer. God, Rattler.
Yeah.
God. Ooh. He got murdered, dude. He got murdered. He got murdered.
He got lit up.
Yep. And then I have Jordan Travis. The reason why I put him up there high is because after what he did, the interceptions and how horrible he played the first half, for him to rebound and do what he did against LSU, to me, that says a lot about who he is. I've got Shedeur in there as 5, Cam Rising at 6, even though he has not played yet. Sam Hartman, Drew and I talked about that kid. We both.
I love me some Sam Hartman.
Yeah, we both like him. We talked about that.
Depending on what Notre Dame does this year, he's going to be sneaky to be in New York City at the end of the year. Don't be shocked. You heard it here first.
Well, yeah, listen, you talked about that before the Notre Dame game over in Ireland or wherever the hell they played.
Well,
you talked about him in the beginning.
And Notre Dame will lay out the red carpet to try to get him to New York City.
Yeah, they will. J.J. McCarthy from Michigan, I like him.
He didn't look very good Saturday.
I know, but they weren't. I mean, come on.
Nope.
He was not motivated at all.
Sorry, I wasn't very impressed with what they did Saturday.
I agree. Jaden Daniels and Jalen Daniels back-to-back 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Nathan, you have Caleb, Bo Nix. I don't understand the thing with Bo Nix. This is his 12th year.
Bo Nix.
This is his 12th year in college. He's not the number 2 quarterback.
I don't know about number 2, but
no, Nathan has him as number 2, Drew. Go ahead, Nathan. Go ahead, defend your picks.
We'll see, veteran quarterback.
Yeah, Drew.
He's seen it all.
Yeah, Drew has Caleb.
Oh, that's the thing is, he's got a lot more talent to throw the ball to and speed in Oregon than he did at Auburn.
Yeah, I know.
So it's going to make him look a lot better than
But
he did.
also, this is 20th year, so that does help.
Yeah.
But you've got Caleb, Bo Nix, Drake May, Michael Penix, and Cam Rising. Nathan?
Yep.
Okay, then you've got Jalen Daniels. Then you have Jalen Daniels from KU, not Jaden Daniels from LSU. Then you have Joe Milton with Tennessee, which I was like, I don't get that at all.
I like him too. Nathan, I agree with you there. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, but
you look at his stats at the end of the year, and he's going to be right there with the best of them.
Yeah, I just couldn't put him in front of Jordan because he didn't play anybody. I can't put him in front of a guy who spanked LSU. I can't do that. And then Shedeur 9, and then John Plummer 10, which I don't really understand that one, but
Dude, I'm telling you, wait and see. I'm telling you, UCF is going to put up some points.
Yeah, I have.
I agree.
I have UCG.
UCF is one of mine. They're not coming on.
Yep. Then we got Drew's picked. You got Caleb. You got Drake May. You got Cam Rising. You have Quinn Ewers, and you have Hartman as your 5, Drew.
Yeah.
I can't go with Ewers. Yeah. I'm sorry. Can't go with Ewers.
I think he's got NFL arm talent, and the Big 12 is notoriously weak on defense. So I think he will light it up.
Well, we're going to see what he does this Saturday.
Anybody that has a mullet, I just have to disqualify.
Oh, okay, Drew. Then you have Milton from Tennessee, J.J. McCarthy from Michigan, Penix from Washington, Bo Nix at 9, and then Jalen Daniels at KU. So neither one of y'all like Jaden from LSU.
I do like him, but he just didn't do a lot for me the other night. He looked bad.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't make. Yeah, he just didn't do it for me, and I refuse to put Sanders in any top 10. That's not gonna do it. Might as well be the Eagles for me.
Why is that, dude? I mean, you got to give the man. The kid is good, dude. You remember, he's been playing under Tom Brady. He's been practicing with Tom Brady. It ain't like he.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
why
have to do anything.
I just saw that. I was like, man, I don't get that. But whatever. Drew was like, I don't have to do it. I'm not doing it.
We'll see.
He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Hey, you know what? We're going to see, Drew, because I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. He's going for 400 against you.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
No, he's not.
Wow.
No way. He's gonna be running for his life. He's gonna be running for his life. He better get it together because that secondary Nebraska has, it might be the best part of their defense. They're night and day better than TCU.
No, they played an inept team. Couldn't even pass the ball.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's why they play him.
He's going for 400.
He ain't going for 400. I'll bet you lunch at Mahogany. He don't throw for 400 yards.
First of all, I work for the Commander. I don't have that much money.
He's not throwing for 400 yards. They're gonna have to run the ball to beat Nebraska. They're gonna do something. If he does that, he's gonna get killed.
Let me restate that. He's gonna go for 400 all purpose. How about that?
Yeah, he might do that. I mean, I could see him running some and doing a little bit of that. He could be close to that. But throwing for 400 yards. If he throws for 400 yards, they'll win by 20 points.
I think he's going to score for between 350.
The thing is, he's going to throw it. Colorado's probably going to throw it 50 times. They're not going to run the football. They can't run the football. They have no running game. None.
They're going to be like the Chiefs. They're going to throw short passes and get yak. That's what they're going to do, the same type thing. That's how I look at this.
And it's the only thing that really scares me about that game is Nebraska is pretty good on the defensive line, really good in the secondary, but their linebackers are slow. And if they start doing that little pitch and catch and swing passes, and Nebraska doesn't figure out a way to nickel package or coach that up, that could hurt them. But on the other side, I think Nebraska's gonna be able to run the ball at will on Colorado.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna be a short game. I think the game's gonna go fast with that running clock. And if Nebraska does what they can on offense, they just run that quarterback run game, the short passing game, they can shorten the game.
And that reminds me, what do you guys think about them doing that? What do you think about them doing that? Taking out, saying, well, the clock only starts at 2 minutes. What do y'all think about that?
I like it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I do too. It shortens the game. That's what I like. Anything that shortens the game, I'm happy with 100%. That's kind of how I look at it. So, but anyway, tomorrow we're gonna break that down and we'll have all that set up tomorrow. Looking forward to Drew's picks for the weekend. Now, are you gonna do the same thing? Are you doing a Super 6, Super 7, Super 8, whichever one you're gonna do?
I'll do the Super 8, and we'll have some pro picks as well, and we'll go ahead and do it. We'll have a Friday night pick in that KU Illinois game. I'm really waffling on that. Part of me, my heart says take Illinois, but the other part of me thinks night game at KU on a Friday night with a Heisman caliber quarterback. I don't know. That's a tough game to play.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be close. It's going to be a good game, I think.
I need to look at their defense and see what KU's bringing back on defense, because how big they are on the defensive line, because that's going to matter a lot. Because Illinois is going to line up with everybody over 300 pounds, bunch of seniors.
Yeah, just pound it. Yeah, they're going to ground and pound.
That's Brett Bielema football. They're going to run Brett Bielema football, and that is going to be quarterback run, short passing game, a lot of tailback option. I mean, a lot of what you're going to see in Nebraska do on Saturday is what Illinois is going to try to do on Friday night.
On Friday. I agree. All right, guys. Hey, appreciate y'all guys. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
I think that's it.
You got anything? So we'll look forward to tomorrow. This is my guy, Drew Henthorne.
Let me ask you one question.
Okay.
One question.
Yeah.
Is it bad if they go USA to Canada final in the FIBA, and I'm kind of leaning towards Canada? Is that bad?
I didn't hear. What did he say?
Is it?
He said if it's a USA Canada final in FIBA, is it bad if he roots for Canada?
Well, you're rooting for SGA. You're not rooting for USA. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're not rooting for USA to lose. You're rooting for SGA to win. That ain't your man.
My main man Dort.
Hey, Drew, Dort ain't his man. He's trying to cover up. Dort is not his man. He's trying to get Dort traded. How do you feel about that?
I don't like Dort at all. So
So you're not
yeah,
mad. Hey, we had a question earlier.
I will
Do
get
you
him
think? Do
back
you
in the
think?
bottom of the backboard though.
Do you think that the Coach Coach D is going to be able to do what the coach of Canada did to stop Dort from shooting the ball?
maybe I hope so. I really think Dort's going to be on the trading block for the Thunder. I just don't see how he's going to play a whole lot.
Well, defensively, but I mean, you're young, and I think Drew, didn't you say that you thought Kaysen was going to end up taking his spot? Didn't you say that?
I did.
I said that too. I agree with it. I love it.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to
Not a
see.
big Dort fan. I mean, I think Dort's biggest attribute is on the defensive end, just because he's big.
Yep.
But I don't know.
But when he starts
I
trying
just
to
don't-
cross
to
over and
me, the
spin
style of
move,
basketball that I think the Thunder, and Nathan, you can speak to it more than I can. I mean, you follow OKC very closely, but I think the style of basketball that they're going to play, I don't see him fitting in. But
Yep.
we'll see.
Yep. So,
He's a ball stopper. He's a ball stopper, and I don't like it.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. All right, guys. I appreciate that. This guy, my guy, Drew Henthorne, Mr. Husker Drew himself. Go ahead.
Go Big Red!
Oh my God! And
We
then
did
of
cover
course,
last week, by the way. Hey, and the under.
oh
A
yeah,
nice call.
of course. And then of course, Nathan Taylor from YNB. Appreciate both you guys. I'll holler at y'all
Go
tomorrow.
Bucks. Go Bucks.
Oh my God, he had to throw that in there, didn't he, Drew? He's gone. He didn't hear you. Anyway,
Good.
we're at Cutting Up Barbershop and Salon. Come in to see Keith Lee, Chris, Allison, Shay, or Malik. They're closed Sundays and Mondays, and are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, and of course Saturdays from 9 to 4. And of course, we want to thank YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen, and I want to thank them for their sponsorship. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. Thank them for their sponsorship for us to go out and support minority, women, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. So that being said, everybody have a fantastic day. Everybody